Plaintiff Stephen Lustig is 46 years old and says the past 6 months have been amazing because he just came out as a gay man. Stephen claims after he loaned the defendant money, he failed to repay him and then insulted him for being gay. He's suing for the unpaid loan. Defendant Anthony Jimenez insists he does not have a problem with Stephen being gay and says he was simply retaliating after Stephen called him names and defamed him. Anthony insists he repaid Stephen and he's countersuing for harassment.
Start with you.
First of all, Your Honor, I'd like to start off by saying the last 6 months of my life has been the most amazing time that I could ever expect. I recently came out, I'm gay. I recently was able to tell all my family, my friends, everybody else involved in my life.
How old are you?
I'm 46 years old. I felt as though society pushed me back into the closet deeper and deeper and deeper. And as time went by, it was harder for me to get out because I was so deep in the closet.
Because of homophobia.
Exactly.
Yeah, because of what other people might think of you.
Bingo.
And that's why the gay rights movement is so important. So glad to hear that you were able to be in touch and just show who you really are.
I appreciate that.
You don't have to hide who you really are anymore.
I wish I would have done it about 25, 30 years ago, though, because I didn't give my friends and family the credit that they deserved. When I did let them know about it, and nothing but positive reactions, nothing but love, everybody.
I'm glad in this day and age that we have that type of awareness and that type of understanding that people should be allowed to be who they are without being subjected to criticism and discrimination. So I'm glad to hear that. So
Thank
congratulations.
You.
I'm glad to hear that about you.
Unfortunately, the gentleman to my left did not feel the same way. He used gay slurs one after another on text messages, on Facebook. You name it, he said it. That's the way he referred to me once he found out that I was gay. And that he owed me money and didn't want to pay me back.
All right, but you do understand that you shouldn't let that be so damaging to you. Yeah, it might be fighting words, but just like black folks slur white folks slur black folks, straight folks slur gay folks. So that's just somebody looking to slur you.
Right, it just happened that once I found out his true colors, because originally I did loan him a lot of money, and I wouldn't have loaned somebody
No. Let me get some background from you, and then we're going to get into the contract he says you breached.
Okay, Your Honor, first of all, I taught martial arts for 30 years. I've had gay students come to my studio all the time. I don't care. It makes no difference to me. But he's leaving out the parts that, like you said, for him to call me all these filthy names.
What did he call you?
Call me he called me piece of I mean,
you don't have to say the actual words, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
But did he give you a slur of some sort?
Yeah, I'm not Mexican, and he keeps calling me Mexican and then making Mexican slang jokes to me.
Okay, Mexican slurs.
Yeah, and I'm not even Mexican.
Sir, is that true?
That is correct, sir.
Well, then what are you talking about? That's why I don't buy into that.
Your Honor,
be quiet. That's why I don't buy into that. You're doing the same thing.
After listening to it for months and months, I got tired of it.
Tell me about the loan. Tell me how it come about. The loan.
Okay. I work in the casino industry. I'm a poker dealer. He came into my casino frequently, 2-3 times a week, played poker. He tipped real well. He was real nice. He came in with, somebody drove him in with a limousine. He never came in his own car, so he always had his own driver. Rings, diamonds, bling, bling everywhere. Heard from somebody that he had a house here. He has another house in Tahoe. He has another house here. I figured the guy's got plenty of money. I get a text from him one day saying, I got problems. I said, what's the problems? He says, the IRS is holding my money. I'm doing this. They're freezing my money. I need a loan. I'm desperate. I need a loan for $5,000. I said, Tony, I'm not made of money. It's hard for me to do that. I said, I'll tell you what. I'll give you the $5,000, but I need a promissory note. I need some kind of protection for myself. He said, no problem. I gave him the $5,000. Within 1 week of that, he calls me again. He says, I'm meeting with the lawyers this morning at 12 o'clock. They want $2,500, otherwise they're not going to finish the case, and I'll never see any money at all, which means you're not going to see the $5,000.
Okay, so what happened?
So I gave him the $2,500.
When was he to repay?
He was going to repay within 30 days, Your Honor. I have paperwork here, a promissory note.
Good. Let's see it, please, Dora. And he hasn't.
Has not. He's paid $200.
All right.
But
sir, let me hear from you.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
But that note is not for the money that he loaned me. They were supposed to release $950,000 out of our accounts. Okay, and I did. He's not lying. I did come to him and ask him for the $5,000 because everything I had was frozen.
I got you, sir. I know all the game.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So
had diamonds. You pull up, diamond down, limo, driver,
exactly.
all of that. You play your fronts, and then you borrow $7,500 from whoever go for the game. I got it. Go ahead.
So he gave me the $5,000. Okay. The thing to finish up, and at that promissory note, I told him if I got the $950.
So what's the total amount you borrowed?
I borrowed $7,500 from him.
How much have you repaid him?
$7,500 from him.
All right, that's what I need to know. How did you pay him? Do you have evidence that you paid him?
The letter from my mother, because she counted the money out.
Letter from your mother because she counted the money out.
Okay.
Why did your mother have to count the money out, sir?
Because he snuck into my mom's house, which is 80 years old. I had to take him out of my house. I asked her to go ahead and get it out of the safe and count out $7,500 for him because I got him out of the house. Okay.
So then what did she do? Sir, the game is over. All this fast talk con game, that's done. Don't run that on me. You tried that with him and you end up getting sued.
No.
Now don't try it with me, you end up getting thrown out. Now, the $7,500, your mother counted it out.
Yeah, I went out to the deck and I handed him the money. He counted the money.
And your mother handed it to you. That's the letter you want me to read?
Yeah. And
is that I counted it and handed my son $7,500.
Yes.
Let's see it, please.
And this is after him sneaking in my house.
I understand all of that. Fine. I was on my computer and heard a noise in my living room. I went to check out the noise and found this strange person sitting at my table. About that time, Anthony told his daughter and myself to get $7,500 from his safe. His daughter and myself counted up $7,500 and saw Anthony pay him. All right, and they handed it to you and you handed it to him.
They even took a picture of it.
All right, and that was, they took a picture of the money.
Yeah.
So they said, you're good, man. You're good. You're good. So they said, when your mother got it out of the safe, your mother and your daughter, they say, by the way, let's take a picture of it.
No, because I didn't trust him, that's why.
They didn't trust him, so they said, let's take a picture.
I know it sounds funny, but that's what happened.
Go ahead, sir. He says he paid you in cash, handed it to you on the porch.
I did go to his house. His girlfriend that's sitting right here gave me the address of the house. I went there. His daughter was out front. I said, is your dad here? She said, no. I said, I just talked to him on the phone. He says he'll be back in 20 minutes. She said, would you like to wait inside? I said, absolutely. I went inside. I sat at the living room table, sat there, waited. His mother comes out of the bedroom. She said, who are you? I said, I'm a friend of Tony. She said, okay. She walks back in the bedroom. I never saw her again.
Okay.
Never saw her again. But I did see him about 15 minutes later, to which we walked on the porch, sat out, beautiful area there. You know, when you have millions of dollars, I guess you can buy homes like that. I wouldn't know about that. And I said, Tony, this has gone on long enough.
That's a good game, too. You rent a nice joint, so you can bring it. I got that. Go ahead.
Yeah. I said, Tony, I can't deal with this anymore. I need something. I said, you got to just show me some kind of good faith. I says, give me $100, give me $200, anything. Goes in his wallet, he takes $200 bills out and he hands them to me. That's where he got the $200.
All right, I see you all got stacks of paperwork. Any of those stacks of paperwork discuss the amounts owed or the amounts paid? Do you have something in your stack that says, I paid you? Do you have something in your stack that says, you still owe me?
He's paid $200.
All right. As you make payment, I'm going to send you a new total. Please confirm. Paid $200 cash at your house.
And on the very, very bottom there, it says okay. It's hard to see it.
Okay. Sir, let's get to your counterclaim. What is that for?
He goes in the casino, he slanders me. It's on there too, the text is. Even his boss in the casino, Christy, has told me.
All right, so you all slandered each other.
They told that he wasn't allowed in the casino if he didn't stop going in and telling all the people that work there, slanderous things about me that are not true.
And you harassed him by calling him gay slurs.
Because you call me a
all right, so now we're even then, right? We're even. It offsets each other. Now, once again, regarding the loan, let's go over what you've told me. You said you had your mother go into the safe and count $7,500 out. And that's when you paid him all the money that you had borrowed, all at one time.
Yes.
But here on the text message, you say, as you make payments, please confirm. And then you say, okay.
But that's
have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. Your claim is dismissed.
You're a fraud.
No, you twisted everything he said. That's all you did. And you're too.
Gee, you see that?
Yeah.
You're seeing the whole world's going to see you now. Don't give this man any money. Do not give him a penny because he won't pay you back.
And you're a liar.
Grandmaster Sifu, you're full of it.
No, you are.
You borrowed the money and you didn't pay it back.
You're still jobless and you have no job.
Do I need a job? I got $7,500 coming, for $5,000
how's that
coming.
gonna last?
What do I need a job for?
How's that gonna last?
I got the money coming.
How long is that gonna last?
You're a loser. You've
How's that
never had a
gonna
job
leave
in your
you?
life and you're a loser.
But
You got lucky. Your mommy and daddy had money and gave you all this money. That's great. That's all you got. Mommy and daddy took care of you because you can't take care of yourself. You got 50 liens that I got here because you're nobody.
Okay.
You're a homophobe.